Hi everyone, it's me Janine, aka Just here. So I'm in my backyard doing my first video on my new channel, and this one is doing gardening slash backyard projects. So I cannot wait to show you my first video on it. So it's a beautiful, hot, sunny day here in Jacksonville, Florida. For anybody that is watching for the first time, I normally do reselling videos, but this is my new channel that I'm venturing out into to go and show everybody about gardening tips and backyard tips on how to improve your backyard, how to improve your garden. So me and my husband, we have made many gardens in our other houses that we've been in, and this one we're doing really well with. We've made really good progress on starting our garden again. Now, we have done it last year and the year before here, but with our work schedule, we kind of neglected it a little bit too much, and a lot of our stuff died. We did get a lot of good tomatoes and jalapenos out of it, but not as much as we could have if we had more time to spend on it. But now that I'm working at home now, I'm able to spend more quality time on my gardens, and they've been making great progress. So I cannot wait to show you what we have done so far on our garden. So I'm going to flip you over and we're going to walk through my yard, and I'm going to show you all my veggies that are growing and how the plants are doing and everything. And I'm going to be giving tips during these videos, and if anybody has any questions or anything, just leave comments on certain things, because we have learned a lot from watching other videos and just from doing our research and everything. There's a lot of stuff that we found out that we can do to grow our own vegetables without even buying seeds, which is pretty crazy, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to flip over you guys now, and I'm going to show you guys our garden. Alright guys, so this is my yard here. For people that have seen my videos before, I always showed you guys my yard with all the trees that I got cut down. So as you can see, all the grass grew really nice in that area. I had 2 trees there, and I also had a tree right where that greenhouse is. And as you can see, it's beautiful green grass. You can't even tell that I had trees there. Also in the corner here too, which I'll show you that too. We're doing really good growing the grass back. So we're going to start with the greenhouse first. So as you can see, it's a nice sized greenhouse. It's got 3 windows on this side and 3 windows on the other side. And in here we have some tomato plants. And I think jalapeno. I thought it was pepper, but it's tomatoes and jalapeno, no peppers. The peppers I'll show you in a second. Okay, so I'm going to be real quick in here because it's really hot in this greenhouse. I just got done watering everything, especially with it being almost 100 degrees every day, with the humidity up to over 100. I gotta make sure I water. So what I do is, when I do water, I water at the top to make it like keep the moisture in it better. And then also, what we did this year different than last year was the ground, I put down a tarp, and it didn't work out really well with that, because when I water it, the water just stayed on the tarp, and it was forming these puddles and getting all moldy and icky and smelly and stuff. So I just kept the regular grass down. So I just have to come in here every once in a while and just weed whack the grass to keep it low, and it does much better here. And also I really saturate the ground too, so it helps keep the moisture inside the greenhouse. So as you can see, look at the size of that tomato plant. Well, it's actually several in one. Look at that. You got like 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones that all grew together. Look how thick the stems are on them. Isn't that crazy how thick it is? So that is a tomato plant there. Here is our other tomato plant right there. As you can see, the stems are really nice and thick on them. Here is our jalapeno plant, and there's a little jalapeno that's finally growing on it right there. Over there, that little stick thing there, that happens to be a blueberry bush. So it's starting out, I don't know if you can see in the video, it's hard to show you, but there's tiny little leaves growing on it at the bottom there on the base. They're like a reddish color. Then this is another tomato plant right here. And then we got another tomato plant here. And here's where the tomato plant, look at the little tomatoes on it. We already plucked about 5 tomatoes off this plant already that were a nice bright red color, and they were so juicy too. So we got those 3 more that have to change over to red. And then we got this one here, So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tomato plants here. Then a blueberry bush and the jalapeno one. But look at the size of the stems. Isn't that crazy how thick they are? It is crazy how thick those are. So we probably have space to do more here because inside our house we actually are growing lettuce and I think cauliflower on our kitchen table, which is crazy because we planted them and they started growing out. So we got to transplant them now outside here because we just wanted to start them out inside the house first. So we did a little experimenting and planting stuff in different areas first. Okay, so we're going to come out of this greenhouse here. I'll have to zip this back up when I'm done with the video because it's hard to do that. Well, I can zipper it down a little bit because I make sure I do it and then I weigh it down with these bricks. See, I got bricks along the side because when the wind picks up, you don't want your greenhouse to blow away. So I have bricks around the entire thing enforcing it. Now here in this one, I can't open this one because this one is out of control. This is one huge tomato plant in here. I'm going to try my best. You guys can see through it. So these are called our veggie pods. So this is where you just fill the whole thing with soil and then you water it. And when you water it, it goes down into the drainage thing on the bottom here and it contains the water for a long period of time. So when you water this thing really well, you can actually go on vacation for a week and you don't have to worry about your plants being dried out because that actually keeps the water there to to give the plants water the whole time that you're away. So it works really, really well. And if it gets overflowed, let's say if it starts raining, there's a little drainage thing on the bottom that the water will drip out so that you don't get any water rot in it. So in here is a huge tomato plant. I mean, this thing is huge. I'm trying to push it in because I don't want to open this up, but there is a little yellow flower right there. So that tomato is going to be coming. There is a tomato already in there, already growing. So, but I don't want to open it because it's going to fall all over the place because this thing is huge inside there. And then we also have another veggie pod here because that's what these things are called. So we have 2 of them. So you can see this better inside there with the sun shining in it. And that's several tomato plants are in there and tomatoes are doing really well. So the cool thing I want to show you guys, which is really unique, is right here. So me and my husband, he did an experiment. So this is the same veggie pod as those 2 are. We just kept the lid off this. So as you can see, those 2 have the screen over them. This one has no screen on it because we wanted to see what would happen. So what you have here is all pepper plants, okay? And as you can see, we got a nice sized pepper growing there, okay? And then there's another one right there. And look how many pepper plants we have. Look at them all. And see, they're starting to bloom here. So we have 3 there. We got another one, pepper coming in there. We have another pepper coming in that one and that one. They're all starting to get peppers like crazy. So now the crazy part about this is all these plants you see here that have peppers growing on them. Look at them all. You have this big one here, right? And then you got that one there, that one there, that one there. So the reason why I'm going really crazy telling you about this is because it blows my mind. But my husband, he bought a pepper from the store, cut it up. We ate the pepper, right? But he took all the seeds and he dried them out, left them in a bag, let them dry out. He took those seeds from the pepper and planted them here. And this is what came of them. We have from that one pepper that we bought from the store, we dried out the seeds, and now that one pepper we bought from the store gave us all these pepper plants. Isn't that crazy? He put like 2 or 3 seeds in each little thing, and we said we were gonna pluck them, but they got too much where they started choking each other. But look at this. So we have a pepper plant here with 1, 2 peppers coming on it. You got this pepper plant here that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 peppers on this one, plus the big one that's already there. These haven't done anything yet. They're still getting there. And then we have This one here has got 2 coming in. That one's got 3 coming in, that one. I mean, just look at this. Isn't this crazy? So guys, you don't have to buy seeds. Just buy a pepper, cook it up, eat it. Just take the seeds out of it, dry them out, and put them in a soil in a pot. And you guys can have your own unlimited amount of peppers. And just think about something now. So now when we take this pepper off, we're going to cut it up and eat it. We're going to save the seeds for it, and you just keep reusing and reusing, and you never have to buy seeds again. Isn't that awesome? I thought this crazy that the experiment that my husband wanted to do actually worked. We actually got pepper plants. That sounded funny. Pepper plants. Isn't that awesome? From that one pepper that he bought. It blows my mind. That is awesome. So I want to show you guys that because that is pretty neat. The other thing I want to show you guys is the other thing that we're growing, which didn't have good luck last year. But this year we finally got strawberries. So I showed this to you guys last year in one of my videos. And I didn't get any strawberries. Now look, we finally got a strawberry plant in our strawberry basket. So we're finally going to get strawberries this year. So it's a good size there. And then I got other ones here that haven't been doing anything yet, so we're still waiting for those to progress in that one. But look, isn't this cool? This is, don't ask me the name of it because I don't know, but I planted this and I thought it was really cool. We got it at one of those places that they sell flowers and plants and everything on the side of the road, so I got that one there, and I also got that cool plant. But I like plants that look really tropical looking, stuff you would find like near the water and stuff. So this one's one of my favorite ones too, so is my husband's. It's got like a purplish tinge to it at times. That's pretty neat. So I planted those myself, so I'm really proud that I faithfully watered them, and they grow to about 4 feet. And I got more strawberry planters here. We're still waiting for that stuff to grow in there. And then this is our peach tree that we planted. It's been here for about 2 or 3 months now. So as you can see, she's still got good leaves on her. She's grew a little bit, so we're gonna be getting fresh peaches from this peach tree. Now I want to show you guys something else that's pretty neat. So when we first bought this house, this yard had trees like crazy. This grapefruit tree right here that we have, around it was these long leafy things, and it was just a lot of I can't pronounce that word, but a lot of green stuff all around. And right here we had a huge, these leafy things right here, I cut these down to nothing, where there was just like none of that, right? And we ended up putting our lemon tree or bush, whatever you want to call it, here. And all these dried up things was when it was really cold out and stuff. So nothing grew on these this year, but we did have leaves on these things last year. But anyway, it's growing back right here. We got the lemon tree. We got a new branch growing there, and we got one growing right here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go around with that, sticking myself with the branch. And there's the new leaves coming in right there. So the cool part that I want to tell you guys about is all these big leaves. So all these big leaves, I cut this over our first year here. So we're talking, I've been here 8 years, so 7 years ago, I cut all that out, right? This is the first year that it's growing back, and I said, you know what, let me just leave it, let it keep growing, let's see what happens. Well, I got these things growing back again, and I want to show you how they look. This is unique and different. I've never seen this before in my life, these plants. But in Florida, you see all these exotic things. Look at this thing. Isn't this weird? Look at that. That is weird, right? It has a weird stem on it, right? See the stem on it right there? Right here. Ow. Poking myself with these spikes on those branches. You see that thing? Isn't that thing weird? So, I pulled all these out, because what happens is this thing is going to turn into a strange looking flower that's like almost like a orangey red color, and it looks like plastic. I kid you not, it looks like a fake plant. We had tons of those here, and I pulled everything up because I just wanted it to be grass, and I didn't want any type of more bushes or any type of stuff so no little critters can be hanging out inside of it because there was just so much of them. So I pulled it out, and look at this. After all these years, they're growing back. So I got this one here, and there's another one on this side here. I'm going to try to get to it without hurt myself. Oh, there it is. It grew that tall already. Look at that. See that? Right there. Look at that. Ain't that weird? I'm going to zoom in for you. Isn't that the strangest looking plant right there? So I'm going to do more videos, and I'm going to show you guys the progress. When this thing opens up, it matures into one of those plastic looking things. So once this thing gets bigger, it's weird. It almost looks like almost like a pine cone type pattern and shape it gets, and it's like this weird red orangey color it gets, and it looks like plastic. It doesn't even look real. It's strange. So I just wanted to show you that because it looks so cool. It's just really exotic looking plants. So that's why I decided to start doing videos so I can show you guys all these unique different things that's going on in my yard. And so anybody that doesn't live in Florida and is curious about what grows out here, I can show you guys all that. So this is the rest of my yard. That's our little area on my one video too, because this video does have to do with backyard projects too. And one of our projects is turning this area into a nice lounge out area. So we got the patio poured a few months ago, and we got this cool looking hot tub. Isn't that a hot tub neat? It holds 2 to 4 people. So it's smaller than your standard hot tub, but it does the same thing. It has the motor to it over here. We keep a plastic bag over it because we don't want any rain to get onto the plug and everything. But it has little bubbles and everything because the base of it, around the entire base of it, when you press the button on it, it shoots out bubbles, so you can actually get bubbles like a real hot tub does. So this hot tub is pretty neat. Me and my husband went in it for the first time the other day, and it was awesome. It comes with a heater and everything, so you can heat up the water, and you get the bubbles and everything like your normal hot tub. It's just a smaller version of one. So it's not like that hard plastic. One that it blows up. It comes with this built-in air compressor, so we were able to blow it up, and it comes with a nice cover and everything. So this is going to be our lounge out area for this coming 4th of July and just the rest of the beautiful weather we have out here. And then this section here, we're going to be putting down some outdoor patio tiles and one of those indoor-outdoor rugs we're going to put here. And this is where we're going to put our kitchen area, where we're going to put our lounge chairs and a nice kitchen area setup we're going to do here right next to the hot tub. So you can go right from eating and hanging out over here to right into the hot tub. So this is our little project that we're working on. So I'm going to show you guys the progress of that as it comes together. So this is just a quick video because I just wanted to show you guys my garden, and I'll show you the progress and how we're going to be doing with the peppers. And I also have other ideas to show you guys too on scallions, which is your long onions. I'm going to be showing you a trick with those too, where you can get a lot more out of your scallions than going to the store all the time and buying them. So that'll be in my next video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and look forward to my next video where I'll be showing you guys more stuff and giving more tips on gardening. Alrighty guys, take care.